That's certainly a big plus to keep him playing, Phil Chenier.
Dave, obviously these players are going to be very hyped up, very emotional about this game. The fans certainly showing their unequivocal support for these players. You heard them booing Chicago and certainly getting up on their feet and cheering the Bullets. They've got to make sure that they keep a calmness as well as have that fire to go out and play hard.
It'll be interesting to see about the Chicago Bulls. I think you made an interesting point. Michael Jordan apologizing to one of the assistant coaches, Tex Winters, for getting out of the offensive flow as he just took over the game. And it's been pointed out that if Michael Jordan is doing everything, nobody else is doing anything, and that's a problem the Bulls will have to solve tonight.
Well, not just in this series, but certainly if they continue to advance down the road, they've got to maintain a certain amount of confidence in other players besides Jordan, and it is important for them not to just depend on him, even though he is had a couple of super games and basically carried them by himself.
Look at Phil Jackson and look at Dennis Rodman, who had a rather eventful start to the series. 23 minutes, 5 personals, 2 technicals, and was ejected. He gets the starting nod tonight and is wearing that brace on the knee. Look at Chris Webber. Key tonight will be to keep him and Juwan Howard out of foul trouble.
Absolutely. Also, it'll be important to see how Big George starts off. He's been so effective against his team.
And speaking of effective, Calvert Shady swatting it away from Michael Jordan. And again, the defense, the Bullets so strong on that. In fact, 4th in the league in turnovers forced this season. Calvert Shady will take it over Harper. He's got it.
Well, Calvert starts off with 2 excellent plays, one on defense and one on offense.
Welcome back to Landover, Calvert Shady. The Bulls go to work with Harper. Down low to Longley. Scottie Pippen knocked away by Howard. 11 seconds now on the shot clock. Harper trying to penetrate. There's the matchup. Jordan puts it over Cheney. That's an air ball that George Murison collects.
Great start so far by the Bullets, but remember, it's a 48-minute game.
And they get Rod Strickland on the offensive end.
You know, that's the other amazing thing about Michael Jordan, not to continue to pound praise on him, but he's been so tough defensively. He's been a real thorn and made things as difficult as possible for Rod Strickland. There, Rod picks up his first foul on that charge.
Made 2-0 in favor of the Bullets, just underway. First home playoff game in 9 years. Scottie Pippen, a player who's looking for a big game. He penetrates, denied by Murison. Now Longley, the tip in by Rodman.
Well, you know that's a part of his game. You certainly don't want to get him emotionally involved.
I think emotional is always the key phrase when you're talking about Dennis Rodman.
Well, sometimes emotion can work against you.
Howard, he's got it. Juwan Howard, several Bullets with successful outings on Sunday. Of course, Calvert Shady led the way in that game 2 with 26 points. Howard had 18 points. Pippen has trouble with it. Now double team. Swatted away by Murison. It's off Longley. It's Bullets ball.
Big George showing some effective quick hands in there, knocking that one loose from Luke Longley. Once again, the importance of George Murison, a big factor as well.
And the Bullets already forcing 2 Bulls turnovers. Strickland slides by Jordan and he's fouled.
Well, I said earlier in the first 2 series, I thought that Rod Strickland made several moves that any other player beside Michael Jordan would have just left them in their feet. Here you see Rod finally shaking Jordan loose, getting by him, and the fans just reacting. Nice move there from Rod Strickland. He draws the foul from Longley.
Makes the first free throw, makes it 5-2. You know, Rod Strickland, really since Bernie Bickerstaff took over this team, he became more involved. In fact, his numbers went up under Bernie Bickerstaff, averaging close to 20 points and 10 assists per game.
Well, you know, a couple of things that you've got to point to. The Bullets made the correction in the first game after 22 turnovers, only 12 the second, and they've also improved their free throw shooting, so they're continuing to get better.
This one sails. The Bulls are not getting better. Here comes Strickland against Harper. The stutter step and the points.
Well, he had a lot of options there. Held up just to allow his man to get into place and then took it all the way himself.
8-2, the Bullets lead. Longley against Weber. Weber steals it. Now the break. Albert Cheney. Unselfish to Howard. Now Howard's open. He's got it. Juwan Howard. The Bullets lead by 8.
Great start so far by the Bullets. They're shooting the ball well. They're doing it on defense, forcing turnovers.
4 for 4 from the field to start this game with 8:57 left here in the first quarter. Michael Jordan denied by Cheney. Longley's jumper's no good. That was tipped by Mirasol on the break again. Ron Strickland surveys.
Seems like some of those players might be hearing a whistle down there. I thought a couple times I heard that and saw them react to it.
Howard in the baseline.
Well, we'll see if Phil's going to call a timeout at any point. The Bullets are on fire.
Juwan Howard with 6 of the 12 points. It's an inferno right now.
Yeah, have they missed a shot yet? No, 5 for 5.
Scottie Pippen trying to turn the tide. He can't. And the Bullets create the wave. I'm surprised Phil Jackson didn't want to talk about it. Strickland penetrates. Harper comes up with it. And now the Bulls down by 10, 12-2 as Harper takes one on another. Mirasol in position for the rebound. Now the great distribution.
The Bullets may have been lucky not to get that charge on Cheney, but no whistle might be something called home court advantage.
The crowd is on its feet, and justifiably so. 7.5 minutes left, first quarter. The Bullets 14, the Bulls 2. So the Bulls go to work. Longley with Weber frustrating him. Now Rodman will take it over Mirasol. Can't get it to go, but Scottie Pippen's there for the tip-in.
Scottie had worked hard to get that inside position, and Juwan wisely pulling back and not committing the foul.
For the Bulls' first 2 points in about 3.5 minutes.
They want to get it into Big George.
They'll work on Longley. Kick it back out to Weber. Weber eludes Pippen. Now Mirasol will take it. Doesn't have the touch. Bullets' first miss, though, tonight. They're booing Jordan every time he gets the ball. Times have changed. 10-second shot clock for the Bulls. Harper guarded there by Strickland. Now Jordan. Frustrated by Cheney. Jordan takes it. He's got it.
The big shot. And once again, you're seeing the players kind of shy away from the ball. Harper not really looking to be aggressive when the shot clock down to 6 seconds.
14-6 to score in favor of the Bullets. But they're making Jordan work for the shot. Now Strickland. It's by Jordan. It's good.
Jordan had to pay respect to Mirasol. He's a big target. Said it's a big pick. So Jordan stepped on that side and forced Rod baseline.
That's 6 points now for Strickland. Harper will take it. And the Bulls remain a cold shooting team. But they get another 24 to work with. This is something the Bullets have to watch out for. The offensive rebound. Yeah. That's a problem.
That's at least 2 for Rodman, so.
And it's also 2 for Harper. Nice it count as a 3. Makes it 16-9. Players on the line. Strickland now for the Bullets. Get Mirasol involved. Jordan stays with Strickland. Weber's open from 3. Howard battling against Rodman. And Howard gets called for the foul.
But Rodman doesn't have the same kind of spring in his legs that he had earlier in his career, but he's so good at feeling and knowing where that contact coming from. He does a good job boxing out, takes up a lot of space, and once he feels that, you see him make sure he gets the attention of the official. Juwan coming over the back.
Rodman still feeling like the officials are out to get him, but in that case, he got the call against Juwan Howard. Chaney trying to deny Jordan, and Chaney will get called for the foul.
Fans here not liking it, again, showing total support for the Bullets. Got to feel good about that. Calvert challenging Jordan all over, just his first foul.
That's the second team foul on the Bullets.
One of the things you obviously want to do is keep the ball out of Jordan's hands, so not a bad play by Calvert that time.
Now, usually you see a few Michael Jordan jerseys in the crowd, none tonight. Jordan cuts, and he's got it. Found away.
Well, he had to change direction real quick because there was somebody, I think it was Rod Strickland on the baseline that kind of surprised him as he spun away from Calvert Chaney.
16-11 is Bernie Bickerstaff wants a timeout. 4:43 left in the first quarter. The Bullets with the lead from U.S. Airways Arena. The Bullets now trying to start their run. Chris Webber against Pippen. Pippen swats it away, keeps it in play. Good defensive effort on the part of Scottie Pippen. Third Bullets turnover. And they're still booing Michael Jordan. Longley to dish to Rodman. And Chaney denies him the easy buckets, but he'll put the worm on the foul line.
Well, that was called way out top. Webber decided to try to trap Michael Jordan, but he's so good at passing out of the double team, spots the open man, and from that point on, they have the advantage. Calvert's forced to change. That's his second underneath.
Calvert with 2 personal fouls. Rodman misses that first free throw. Jaren Jackson checking in for Calvert Chaney.
Jaren Jackson having a tough assignment now. He's got to come in and maintain the intensity and look for opportunities to provide some scoring too.
We just saw Randy Brown also checking in for the Bulls. He replaces Rod Harper as Rodman makes one of the free throws. And it's a 4-point game. 16-12. And Strickland starts the offense for the Bullets. Trying to work off Howard. Randy Brown having nothing of it. Now it's Howard against Rodman. Easy battle. Oh, wins it.
Tough shot there. Rodman battling him. Rodman's going to body up to you, get some contact on you. You got to be careful.
8 points now for Juwan Howard as the Bulls go back to work with Randy Brown in the backcourt. Now Jackson, his first try on Michael Jordan. Not successful. Jordan's able to score. 6 now for Jordan is Strickland. Randy Brown there for the rebound. It's a 4-point game. Pippen will take it from 3. It's off the mark, but sneaking in for the rebound. Jordan. Now Randy Brown. Mirasan in position this time against Rodman, and Rodman pushes Mirasan. Mirasan bumps Rodman.
The referee's wisely just trying to get everybody apart.
And Webber is jawing at Rodman. And they're trying to calm things down.
Well, let's take a look at it. Looks like who has the inside position? Well, they're tangled up. And again, Rodman doesn't have oh, there's a forearm. We didn't see that.
Little forearm shiver, and then Mirasan not impressed with Dennis's hairstyle.
Well, among other things with Dennis, doesn't really like the elbow in the back either.
Now we're waiting for the call.
Dave Jones does a good job of quickly getting Rodman away.
So just a foul on Dennis Rodman, no technicals issued. So it'll be Bullets ball with the game tied at 18. Electric atmosphere here at U.S. Airways Arena. Dave Johnson, Phil Chenier as the Bulls, they're doing the running. 16-4 over the last 5.5 minutes. Rod Strickland.
Randy Brown, a good defensive player too.
Too much aggression. Randy Brown gets called with a foul.
That's something else that can throw a player off offensively. You have Jordan guarding you and then Randy Brown. They're two different types of defenders. Now it has to kind of a...
Pippen swats it away, but it'll be Bullets ball.
Bullets really lucky on that. Scottie Pippen looked like he had that one figured out.
Minute 45 left here in the quarter as we look at Scottie Pippen. Pippin's battled through ankle problems this year. A lot of basketball dating back to the Dream Team days. Strickland spinning. He's got the move. He's got the points.
Oh, what a move. I know I've said that quite a bit this year, but that's all I can say about Rod. You see him so many times, you wonder how he gets it off. Spins away from Randy Brown. Pippen challenges him. Pippen thinks that it was a push-off, but Pippen picks up the foul, and that ball just softly drops in for Rod.
And Strickland makes it. 21-18. That was the 5th Bulls team foul. You know, Rodman after that play was lobbying for the push-off by Strickland. Of all people to be lobbying the referees, Dennis Rodman.
No credibility, right?
Yeah, I was just going to say, that'd be a tough case. Michael Jordan, he's a tough one. He's got the 2 points.
Boy, Rodman grabbed the rim on that. That should have been an illegal basket interference.
Bernie Bickerstaff is jawing at Ken Maurer, the official, at the other end of the court. 8 points now for Jordan. A 1-point Bullet lead. Tracy Murray, he's got the step, he's got the points.
Well, Tracy Murray in game 2 came off the bench at 22 points, and more importantly, very aggressive.
Scottie Pippen denied by Weber. And this crowd solidly behind their Bullets tonight. 57 seconds left here in the first quarter. As Harvey Grant will check in and replace Juwan Howard. And a good start for Juwan Howard with 8 points.
Sure would Bernie getting his bench players in, it really would help their cause if they get a little more balance. So far in the first 2 games, only 2 points off the bench, not scored by Tracy Murray. They need a little more balance from that.
Amazing, 35 of 37 points. 50 seconds left in the quarter, 10 seconds on the shot clock as Kukoc goes to work. Look out, Rodman.
Bulls did not defend that pick and roll well at all. You've got to show and you've got to communicate. Either make the switch or stay at home.
Tim Wegler. Bullet survey. They have 10 seconds on the shot clock. Forced to the perimeter. Weber against Robin. Now the double team.
Got to get it up.
2 seconds left. Murray will launch it. No, they say 24-second violation. Didn't get it up in time.
When you get the ball down low, when Weber made his move, there was about 6 seconds on the shot clock. At that point, he made his move. You can't pass the ball back out. There's just not enough time.
Bullets with 6 turnovers as Steve Kerr will check in for Dennis Rodman. Kerr, who Michael Jordan basically apologized to after game 2 for not getting him the ball as Jordan went on a tear with 55 points.
Well, I'm sure he didn't really need to apologize to his teammates. They saw a classic showing of talent and a guy being in the zone and shooting the ball. And anytime somebody gets in that kind of heated situation, you got to let him go.
Winding down the first quarter. Bulls with a chance to take the lead. Kukoc cuts. Now Brown will take it. Weber now with a second left. He won't get it off. And the Bullets will escape the first quarter with a 1-point lead. 12 minutes in the books in Landover. The Bullets 23, the Bulls 22. Well, no President Clinton tonight, but I think he's a Chicago Bulls fan anyway. So Vice President Al Gore, he must be a Bulls fan.
When these Bulls come to town, all the politicians come out from the top.
Not messing around tonight, but hopefully he's rooting for the Bullets. 9:55 left here. First half, the Bullets with a 3-point lead, 28-25. Commissioner David Stern, though, optimistic he'll see us in the second round. That was good to hear. Did it straight from the top.
He knows what can happen. Knows the deal.
20-second timeout called by the Chicago Bulls. They could not get the ball inbound. Good defense on the part of the Bullets.
Well, they forced him to use that 22nd. And again, at this point, Bernie resting his starters. And it's important for these other players to come in, Chris Whitney and Tracy Murray.
Look at the leading scorers in the playoffs, of course. Not surprisingly, Michael Jordan on top. And
Bill O'Neal doing extremely well himself. Karl Malone having his same numbers as he's had all year. So consistent.
Brian Williams into the game for the Chicago Bulls, along with Jason Caffey. on the substitutions. The Bullets shooting 75% from the floor tonight. Chicago 42%. Here we go. Michael Jordan. This is Jason Caffey. He had a starting role until tonight when Dennis Rodman didn't get the start. Foul called on Chris Whitney.
They're trying to fight through that pick, and he knows his job is to stay very close to Steve Kerr and not allow him any open, comfortable looks at the three.
Whitney and Shady in there along with Murray, Mirosan, and Juwan Howard. Kukoc will take it over Tracy Murray, and he's got it for three.
We certainly don't want him to find his rhythm in this game. He's been struggling the first two games.
Ties it up at 28. Juwan Howard, he's got that open jumper, but not the point. Ryan Williams cascades in for the rebound. Steve Kerr has a seam and a shot and the points. 30-28, the Bulls take the lead, and Steve Kerr has sparked off the bench now with 5 points. Lob to Mirosan. He had position on Williams, but Williams recovers. Gets the block, but the foul.
And Brian Williams got a lot of that basketball, but also got some of the arm of George. George hesitating just ever so slightly, allowing Brian a chance to recover. I remember when Brian Williams played with the Clippers, he's had a couple of really strong games against George. Had a career night at one particular time, so he's obviously feeling pretty confident going against George Mirosan.
George Mirosan is getting his first point as Phil Jackson, the Zen master, does some zenning, I guess, on the bench. I'm not sure. It's all above me, or below me. Mirosan makes both, ties it at 30.
It's within you.
That's a problem. Steve Kerr, the dish to Kukoc. Now we have a foul of the Bullets. Rod Strickland gets called for the foul. That's his third. He just got back in the game.
He gets hit by a pick there by Kukoc, and then he holds on to him a little too long, and the referee picks it up.
So his left arm. Looked like that left arm got in there. Game has been tied 6 times. And it's tied now with 8:40 left here in the first half. It's Jordan against Howard here in this matchup.
He's pushing him out defensively, far out on the court.
Tracy Murray gets Kukoc. Kukoc comes to the baseline to feed to Williams. Williams trying to weave around Mirosan. The only option was the left hook.
Well, Brian made a quick recovery, lost possession of the ball in the lane there.
2-point Bulls lead, 32-30. Juwan Howard against Jason Caffey. Looking to make the move. Kerr came in to help out. Kerr slips, does his knee. Strickland for 2 points, but Kerr seems to be okay. That was a scary one, the way he slipped.
Yeah, that leg was tangled behind him. Still limping a little bit, but fortunately he didn't put enough weight to really cause damage.
14 points now for Rod Strickland, but again, 3 personal fouls. Kukoc trying to cut, and Tracy Murray is not only trailing him, but holding him.
Well, you can tell the Bulls have gotten back to their triangle offense, and it's creating little problems. The Bullets trailing these players off these picks. Watch this leg buckle. Yeah, he caught it just in time. The left leg kind of buckled on him.
It's kind of a situation really scary to see because you can really do some damage. Jordan, he can do damage. Here comes Williams. Mirosan does the house cleaning. Now Chris Webber tries to move the furniture. And that went off Bernie Bickerstaff as he tried to keep it in play.
Even the coach shows quick reaction there. Still saw the ball coming.
What's the replay? How quickly he gets his hand out of his pocket and back?
Well, he really wasn't throwing it to Bernie. At that point, Calvert had left that spot.
But very sly move on the part of Bernie Bickerstaff. High game, 32 all. It's a 9th Bullets turnover. 7:17 left here in the first half. The 13-second shot clock now, Steve Kerr. Takes a shot, gets Strickland up, and now it's in, and he's got the two.
That was a tough shot by Steve Kerr. He had to give a lot of fakes to try and get Strickland only slightly off of him.
The best spot-up shooters in the game, Steve Kerr. Bulls reclaim the lead 34-32 as that seesaw is going back and forth. Calvert Cheney over Williams. And I think they're going to get Brian Williams.
It's a good play. Execution, they have the option down low. And if the guard helps out, then you see Cheney peel up top. That can be open on more than one occasion.
There's some more Zen for you. Bulls with the lead right now, 34-32. Norm Nixon, someone you know very well.
Sitting right behind us. Yeah, I think Norm is half of the greatest backcourt combination that's ever really played this game. He and Magic Johnson had a little bit of everything they both could do.
I think he's looking up ticket plans right now.
Yeah, he's got some great seats. He's trying to figure out how he can get over the next commission. He has a great restaurant in L.A. called George's, and a lot of the players frequent that when they get out to play the Lakers or the Clippers.
I think you just earned your free meal. We'll send Norm the tape, and he can.
Yeah, I learned that. I just picked that up.
Call ahead for reservations, right? First free throw missed for the Bullets. Making the second as Calvert Cheney surprisingly misses both. The Cheney, an 87% free throw shooter in the playoffs. So despite the foul, the Bullets get nothing to show for it. It remains a 2-point Chicago lead. And there he is, Michael on Calvert, fading away. He still has it.
Again, you put that hand up, force him to change the arch of his shot. He makes it, so be it, but continue to apply that pressure.
10 points now for Michael Jordan, a 4-point Chicago lead. The worm, Dennis Rodman back in the game. Juwan Howard out to an open Chris Whitney.
Boy, did they need that. Chris Whitney, starting off the season, one of the team's better three-point shooters over the last 2 years, really, but has struggled over the last couple of months in the season and in the playoffs.
Bullets were thirsty for points, and that was a cold drink of water. 36-35. And Jordan will drive things up. Oh, Pippen, though, recovers. Here comes Rodman, and he had the open cut.
His offensive rebounds, second chance points.
38-35 after all that. The Bullets with a 3-point lead. Now the Bulls with a 3-point lead. Juwan Howard working on Rodman. Rodman's there and snares it. 5:20 left. First half. Longley breaks away from your side. Now Weber on him. And then Chris Whitney runs right into Longley on the pick, and Longley gets called.
Didn't give him enough space to take that step and try and avoid the contact. Longley picks up this second foul. There you see, no question about it, moves right in front of him, still moving as the contact is made.
Whitney recovers. Weber the feet of Murson. Longley will get called for the foul. And Murson in good position.
First time in a while that I've seen the Bulls really execute their half court and get something really good. That and the time that Calvert Cheney drew the foul. But haven't seen a lot of motion.
Weber.
Good shot.
How's that for motion?
Kind of spreaded the defense out wide and left a one-on-one situation. Longley not wanting to pick up another foul.
4 points for Chris Weber. It's a 1-point Chicago lead. Steve Kerr slicing on the baseline now. Inside, Dennis Rodman, and Rodman throwing it away. Cheney and Jordan jockeying for position, and it will be Bullets ball.
Good play by both those players. Jordan knowing if he touches it first, it's an automatic backcourt. But if Cheney touches it, then Jordan has free access to the ball.
Certainly a very exciting night for Abe Pollin and his lovely wife Irene. Getting a home playoff game back in their building.
Well, you can feel playoff intensity, not only on the court, but the fans too. Really.
Weber. Oh, big game intensity. Scottie Pippen on defense there, swatting it away from Juwan Howard. With 20 seconds on the shot clock, it will be Bullets ball. Tracy Murray, he's got the shot. Chaney gets the rebound on Jordan. Jordan challenging Chaney. Chaney sneaks around, stays with it. Howard, it's good.
Well, that's great intensity, staying after both Chaney and Juwan Howard. And that's a nice effort there. Kind of gets these fans back on their toes again.
And gets the Bullets the lead. Jordan trying to reclaim it. And he does. 40-39. Always seems to have the answer, doesn't he?
Well, it's tough enough that he's such a great shooter, and then you get those good bounces like that. Shooter's bounces, he doesn't need those.
So he does it in golf as well.
I don't think he does it quite as well in golf, at least that's what I hear.
Chaney working to get on Jordan. He's got it! Calvin Chaney!
Boy, I like that Calvin in the first quarter kind of went to sleep, as did his Bullet teammates. But he's come back, has really challenged Jordan.
And now Chaney challenging Jordan on the defensive end. Bullets with a 1-point lead. 10-second shot clock for Chicago. Kerr over Whitney. The battle for the rebound. They may have off Rodman. Rodman will get called for the foul.
It's only a second foul. Kind of an unusual play. I mean, they went up both going for the ball as they brought it down.
Unusual. It looked like Rodman had position.
I think Juwan really, they go there, and as he comes down, it's centered around Rodman. Yeah, that's a tough call. I can see why they're complaining about that one.
Well, it did look like actually Dennis had position on that play. Kukoc trying to steal it away. 7 seconds. Whitney kicks it out to Weber through his fingertips and a turnover. And the Bulls want a timeout. The Bullets, though, with the lead. 2:49 left here. First half of U.S. Airways Arena. It's 41-40, the Bullets. Michael Jordan has a way of taking crowds out of games. He's got 12 points tonight. Not quite on pace for 55, and certainly that's a good sign.
Well, another thing, Scottie Pippen, only 2 points, very quiet. And, he's been known to have some quiet games, but he's also been known to have some very explosive games that end series for the opposition.
And they continue to boo Michael Jordan every time he gets the ball. You hear some of the boos? Shovels it into Kukoc with 10-second shot clock. Kukoc working against Murray. And he may have gotten a foul against Tracy Murray. We'll see what Dick Bavetta calls.
You can sense the confidence coming back slightly with Toni Kukoc. He made the 3 earlier in this quarter, and now he's holding on to the ball, giving some head fakes. Almost gets caught in that lane a little too long. He was forced to get that shot off, but shows him willing to take some of the offensive responsibility on his own shoulder, and he has the talent to do that.
Look at the playoff numbers of Toni Kukoc. Again, trying to work his way back in.
And that 20% field goal percentage is not a good indication of his true talent.
And the free throw shooting certainly part of his talents. 42-41. Now pressure. Juwan Howard helps him elude that pressure. Now Whitney for the Bullets. Tracy Murray had a look. Now a shot. And Scottie Pippen there for the rebound. 1-point Bulls lead. 42-41. Michael Jordan spins around underneath the Rodman, and now look out.
Once again, he's showing you his all-around ability. That time, sees the open man, makes it very easy for Dennis Rodman.
Makes it 44-41. Bernie Bickerstaff wanted 3 seconds on that play, Phil. But Dennis was worming around too much. Juwan Howard, it's denied by Jordan. And with 11 seconds on the shot clock, the Bullets will have the ball. Again, Jordan part of the all-defensive team along with Scottie Pippen in the NBA.
8-time all-defensive team for Jordan. He does it all. That's the importance of Calvin Chaney, keeping him busy, keeping him active so he can't come in and help out.
With the afterward splash, he scores! Ties the game.
And boy, that's able to give Rod Strickland a little bit more rest on the bench with 3 fouls. Whitney coming to play tonight.
And producing. Now Kerr and Whitney collide.
He gave back to Pippen.
Yep.
Pippen stepped out and moved. Good call by the official.
Well, Whitney's like a pinball out there off those picks.
Now watch Pippen step out in front of there. He gives him the hip action. And of course that pushes Whitney into Steve Kerr, but they got the real culprit, Scottie Pippen.
And earlier he went ricocheting off a pick. This one's sailing. A turnover by Chris Whitney, and it stays tied. So we go the other way with 1:22 left in the half.
So important to stay tough, stay mentally tough. You make the mistake, don't make a second one.
10 turnovers now for the Bullets. Kukoc gets the pick from Rodman and the shot now. The Bullets crash the board. They swarm it, and Whitney is the one who collects it.
You've got to be hungry for the loose ball. You've got to want it more than anybody.
Here comes Weber. Hold on. But Jordan, I think they got him with a foul. They did. And Rodman disagrees, but it'll be against Michael Jordan.
Well, let's see what happened. It looked like Weber may have lost control of that ball as he was going up. But Jordan, well, it didn't look like a lot of contact on Weber from that replay.
Weber makes contact with the net on the first free throw as Harvey Grant checks in to replace Tracy Murray. Murray with the quality points for tonight. Bullets reclaim the lead 45-44. Under a minute left here in the first half. And Weber makes both. So critical.
Every little point of the game, the rebounds, the second chance points, free throws, close games, those are the deciding factors.
Bullets 7 of 9 tonight from the line.
They've improved their free throw shooting in the first two games.
Kukoc driving against Harvey Grant. And Grant gets called for the foul, and that'll put Kukoc on the line. Both teams over the limit in fouls. So Tracy Murray will check back in and replace Harvey Grant, we assume. As Kukoc will go to the line. Kukoc was 7 points, so Kukoc already ahead of the game in his third game.
Yeah, he's starting to find his rhythm. And remember, in the first game they played during the regular season, boy, his matchup, he started in the backcourt with Jordan. That was when Harper was out, and he presented a lot of problems.
As 8 points as Randy Brown checks in for Steve Kerr. And Kerr certainly was a factor off the bench for 7 points for the Bulls. Now, Kukoc with those foot problems, he was another dream teamer. He's had a lot of basketball. He's going to be tired by this point.
Well, these guys play all throughout the summer and play hard, too. A lot of travel and then come right back into training camp.
Tie game with 36 seconds left. Whitney slices, loses control, and it will be Bulls ball. Whitney.
In fairness to Whitney, somebody got a piece of his arm as he was going up, and he did lose control of it, but it was a foul that was not called, but it will result in another turnover.
And Kerr comes back in for Randy Brown. A little offense-defense going there. Jordan now over Chaney. Kerr gets the rebound. Can't let that happen.
They spread you out so well defensively. You have to respect their perimeter game. That leaves more room for offensive rebounds, especially a long one like that last shot from Jordan.
Bulls have had 9 offensive rebounds, down to 10-second shot clock. Jordan, the dish to Pippen, and he's got the 2 points. 6 seconds down the half. The Bullets a chance to tie it. 48-46, 4 seconds down. Whitney's in traffic. Off Rodman, the shot, it's short. And so will be the Bullets at halftime. They'll be short by 2 points, but a good effort for the first 24 minutes as the Bullets try to pull one out at home, but they trail the Chicago Bulls 48-46. We're coming back with more. Juwan Howard from Chicago, but he's like nothing more than to get a win tonight against his hometown team. And of course, they'd like the playoff series to go away the regular season series went. The Bulls won the first 2, and the Bullets, of course, getting that third victory. In fact, it was here at US Airways Arena, 110-102.
But they know that's a whole different story.
Yeah, that was back
season, this is playoff time, and things have to raise another notch or two. Jordan, you see his numbers.
Speaking of raising notches, the guy that specializes in that. We're underway here, second half. Rod Strickland, who leaves the Bullets in fouls, but also points with 14, we should point out. Chris Webber, an open look, and he's got it to start the second half.
Yeah, peeled off a pick by George. Only 6 points in the first half. 2 for 4 was Chris Webber.
Nice way to christen the half and tie the score at 48. Luke Longley will take it from long distance, and he's got it.
So good at that medium range shot like that. You've got to get a hand up, try and affect his concentration.
Strickland, spin, stripped by Ron Harper. The Bullets recover with 12-second shot clock. Howard, the penetration that was tipped by Rodman. Mirasan battling underneath with Longley, but the Bulls come up with it.
The Bullets have to pick up their intensity a little bit.
And Pippen takes it. Weber had the position there.
And he fought off Rodman. Rodman trying to push for that position.
Albert Chaney for Howard. The return and the points.
Nice two-man game from Juwan and Calvert. Got to always be aware of where the ball is.
We have another tie. It's 50-all with 10.5 minutes left, third quarter. Harper working on the Michael Jordan pick. Weber almost got a steal. Now Pippen with 3-second shot clock. Weber battling against Longley. He snares the rebound.
And Weber has pulled down 2 big rebounds, and more so his attitude about pulling those rebounds.
Speaking of attitude, Strickland taking a shot, but can't get it to go. It stays tied. Harper challenges, and Strickland denies him that option. Now Harper will take it from 3. Chaney battling with Jordan for the rebound. Longley comes up with a loose ball. Now Jordan on the baseline dumps it to Longley, who forces it in.
Looked like both George and Chris got a piece of that ball, but it had a mind of its own and found the basket.
The Bulls reclaim the lead with 9.5. In the third, now the crowd getting into it. Solidly behind. Howard had a step on Robin. Strickland open from 3. Pippen, the rebound. The Bulls, a 3-on-2. The no-look to Harper. Chaney fouls him and denies him the easy points, who have to earn it from the line.
Well, you saw a classic 3-on-2, and Chaney did it. Chaney and Rod did a good job of getting back and denying what could have been an easy 2. But Chaney does pick up his third foul.
So Ron Harper goes the line for the Chicago Bulls. Ron Harper with 3 points tonight. 1 and 2 from the line. He has to shoot into a sea of red, white, and blue balloons. Part of the spirit and atmosphere here tonight. You said before you'd have no problem doing that, right?
Well, you're supposed to focus on the basket, nothing beyond it or to the side of it.
So that's my problem. I'd be looking at the balloons.
Well, you almost got hypnotized. You were looking at the magician.
That's right, 54-50. We had a hypnotist for the halftime show. Maybe they should have sent him into the Bulls locker room. But even then, I think Michael Jordan could turn the hypnotist on him.
Hypnotize him, yeah.
Chris Weber against Scottie Pippen with 10-second shot clock for the Bullets. Now they double team. Good ball movement to Mirasan's hands. I think he's already looking to make that turn to the bucket.
It looked like he was turning towards the basket before he received that pass.
12 turnovers now for the Bullets. 8:57 left in the quarter, and this is critical stretch here. The Bulls with a 4-point lead. It's been pretty much 2 points.
Yeah, this ties their biggest lead in the first half, 4 points. You certainly don't want them to get any more, but more importantly, the Bullets need to get some kind of momentum going. Get these fans up off their feet.
It's Chris Weber off his feet, and he runs into Pippen, and Pippen almost falls into the parking lot.
Well, they're going to give a foul to Chris Weber, a push, but it wasn't a very hard push. Pippen was already off balance. He went to give a fake, and his feet were really tangled up. He's very fortunate that Weber was close enough to him to draw that contact.
It's a second team foul on the Bullets as Rodman will put it into Pippen.
Again, only 2 fouls on Chris Weber. He had none in the first half.
Longley battling against Weber. Mirasan helps out on defense. And 3 seconds to call against Longley as the combination of George and Chris corral Luke.
Well, Luke really didn't have a lot of time to fool around with that ball in the lane because before he received it, he had spent a little time in setting up his position.
8 turnovers now for the Bulls. Excellent opportunity for the Bullets.
want to get the ball into George.
They force the pass to Weber, and then Harper just denies Chris Weber. Cleans it away with 9 seconds on the shot clock. Didn't even leave any dust on Chris Weber.
That's a problem with handling that ball with one hand sometimes.
Now Strickland with 8 seconds against Jordan. Over Jordan. Howard, the rebound, and the points.
That's 3 strong rebounds we've seen from the Bullets. 2 by Weber and 1 by Juwan. Got to have that kind of strong effort going for loose balls and rebounds.
54-52. 10-second shot clock as Weber against Pippen. Pippen gets in the lane, and he also gets 2. That's 6 points for Pippen. Now Calvert Chaney. And Chaney is fouled by Ron Harper. Chance of let's go Bullets echoing through the arena. Now Murasana gets Longley. And Murasana gets called for the foul.
Can't get caught up and hung up in battling these guys. You've got to pick your moments, establish that position, hold it, and then maybe push and get a little more. There's that right elbow, and that's when he got called. Really, George never complained about the call.
Only his second personal foul. Michael Jordan spinning, Howard intercepting. Now Howard leads the break. And Howard gets called for the foul.
Yeah, he took a tough ball, too. Gave a lot of opportunity for Harper to get his position and establish it in front of him. And we're getting kind of back into the situation that we saw in that game 1 where the Bulls committed 22 turnovers. This is a good time. You don't have the numbers. This 1-on-3 there. Juwan forces the issue, commits another turnover. And he's hurt.
In fact, Howard will check out, replaced by Harvey Grant. And Howard limping. Apparently went right down, I think the right knee, as Kevin Johnson, the trainer, will have a look.
We're going to put a little heat on it there.
4-point Bulls lead as Scottie Pippen breaks free, but his shot is off the front of the rim, and now the scramble for the rebound. I think they've got Dennis.
Hey, Scottie's not shooting the ball well right now. That shot was way off, too low, and a line drive shot.
Had an open look, too.
That's why Rodman
gets his 3rd personal. He's got eyeliner on tonight. 56-52. Rodman guarding Howard. With or without the eyeliner. Now Howard against Rodman. Rodman again, that knee brace. Double team. The open look is Weber. Weber now coming through. Stripped to the ball. 3 seconds. Now Howard. A scramble for the rebound. And it will be Bullets ball off Dennis Rodman.
Well, Chris Weber complaining that Rodman was holding his arms, but Rodman has earned a living learning how to get away with that. He's very slick and sly with holding and pitching and pushing and shoving, but you gotta find a way.
That's a lot of verbs you just put in there. The Bulls with the lead on the Bullets, 56-52, timeout. And Donnie Simpson intently studying the stats.
So he's, he originally from Detroit, so he's followed the likes of Chris Weber, I'm sure, but always been a big basketball fan.
In fact, I think he studies more than we do.
He is into that stat sheet, isn't he?
Must have a fantasy team, maybe. 56-52, Bullets ball. They trail by 4. 3 of 9 shooting in this quarter for the Bullets. They'd like to improve on that. Rod Strickland against Michael Jordan. Now Murray cuts, will take the shot. He's got it.
Good shot. He certainly has been aggressive throughout this whole series, looking for opportunities to score. Boy, that's what they really need.
56-54, and how many times have we seen that all year from Tracy Murray in the corner, Pippen, and he buries it.
Well, you want to keep him asleep. He's been loose sporadic, at least tonight, certainly, in looking for a shot and getting a shot off.
That was a 2-pointer, 58-54. Murray denied, but here comes Strickland. Skating down the lane, and he draws the foul. And it will be on Michael Jordan.
And he's getting 2 shots. They are calling it a shooting attempt. And Tracy Murray getting caught up in the air, but luckily finding Rod Strickland.
Strickland misses that first free throw. So it remains 58-54, and you know that hurts Bernie Bickerstaff.
Yeah. Over the first 2 games, the team shot 78%. Remember, on the year, they shot right around 70%, so they have improved it, but certainly need to at least maintain that percentage of shooting free throws.
And we really saw that improvement as Strickland has 15 points, especially during that 4-game winning streak when the margin of error was almost none.
Yeah.
Scottie Pippen driving, losing, but the loser on this will be Juwan Howard. I think he'll get the foul. Juwan Howard. I think he thought that Pippen just lost the ball. We'll see.
Yeah, it's a tough assignment. There you see Scottie making the move. There's that left arm in the body.
Yep.
Well, Scottie did lose the ball on his own.
Both teams with 3 fouls. It's a 3-point Bulls lead, 58-55. Jordan harassed by Chaney. Now Chaney loses him as Rodman helps out. The shovel to Kukoc. The reverse is good.
And we didn't see his feet, but the fans over on that side calling for travel. Kukoc started on one side.
Strickland driving, recovers, Chaney. And Kukoc is there for the rebound. It's a 5-point Bulls lead, and Kukoc wisely waits for traffic to clear. Rodman escapes, and the points, and a foul on Weber.
Bullets, I think, are getting a little flustered right now. Had some missed opportunities at the offensive end, and then they do not get back. You see Dennis beating everyone down court. Chris Webber trying to recover from the mistake. Looks like the basket goes in and a foul.
62-55. And this is what makes it a 7-point Bulls lead. And Robin also draws the foul. You know, he has 13 points on the night.
Now the Bullets are playing at home. Yes, they're down by 7. Of course, we saw earlier where Chicago was down by much more. It's not a time to panic. Plenty of time. They've got to regroup. They've got to recover that intensity and that concentration that they had early in the game. Get into some kind of offensive flow. They've got to find somebody that can lead them to that level.
I think it's interesting to notice Dennis Rodman with 13 points tonight. Tony Kukoc now with 11 points. And really we're seeing factors that the Bulls didn't seem to have in the first couple of games.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting more aggressive. I tell you, Rodman is the benefactor of, again, a team that is so aware and alert to where Michael Jordan is. They've been caught leaning away from him. He's been able to get in there, get some offensive rebounds, and also capitalize on some easy baskets.
He didn't make it on the Oprah show, but he's making it tonight with 14 points. 63-55. The Bulls with the lead. And now the Bullets need to come back. Weber working on Kukoc. He's got it.
I didn't know if that was a tip. Somebody's hand went up there. I thought it was Juwan Howard, but I guess Weber gets credit for the basket.
And a Jordan-like roll. Scottie Pippen is blocked by Weber. And Weber will gladly go into the front row for that one.
Well, what a great help job from Weber. Comes over his own man, Howard, to block that shot. One more angle.
15-second shot clock as Jordan will launch it over Howard. That's short. Tipped out. Another chance for the Bulls. Pippen eludes Strickland, gets Chaney up. Now Jordan open from 3. That's trouble.
Oh, too many opportunities.
This is the 3rd chance. Pippen from 3. Weber prevents a 4th chance. 6-point Bulls lead, 63-57. Juwan Howard has the look. Not the points. Kukoc.
They've got to get back to running their offense. They don't have any offensive rebounding positioning. So the one shot, if it doesn't go in, they have no chance for offensive rebounding.
10-second shot clock. Jordan gets around Howard. Look out. And Bernie Bickerstaff wants a timeout. The Bulls escaping out to a 65-57 lead on the Bullets. The Bullets need to talk about it. You see the 8-point lead, the largest. The Bullets want to do something about that. Starting with Tracy Murray, and he's got it.
Good job coming out of the timeout. The Bullets execute. Not only does he make that shot, but if he doesn't, you've got Webber and Howard situated underneath for rebounding.
9 points now for Murray. It's a 5-point game. Murray from 3. Now Kukoc against Murray, and Kukoc buries it. That's the answer to Tracy Murray. And 14 now for Toni Kukoc. 68-60 on the change of threes. Murray against Kukoc, working the baseline. Kukoc falling down, fading away. Tracy Murray adds to his total.
Tracy may have been, he's lucky he did not get called with a charge there, but these two, he and Kukoc, kind of having their own personal duel right now.
Like a tennis match. I mean, Kukoc's serve right now, 68-62, with 2:48 left here in the third. 10-second shot clock. Pippen going to work. Knocked away by Murray, but they called for reaching in.
Well, they call that one real tight. Bernie obviously not liking that call, but Tracy doing the right thing, helping out, reaching back. Boy, he got a lot of the basketball. Didn't see a lot of contact on Pippen.
And that was the Bullets' 15th foul. Scottie Pippen will go to the line to shoot 2. He's got 8 points on the night. Well below his season average of almost 20 points games. We're going to Bernie Bickerstaff to help engineer this playoff run for the Bullets. 69-62 as Pippen has another one coming. Brings it back to an 8-point Chicago Bulls lead. Strickland against Jordan. Now Murray coming down the side underneath Webber. And Webber draws the foul.
It's only the 4th-team foul, so they will be, Bullets will maintain possession.
Scottie Pippen gets called for his 3rd personal. As we look at the Brain Trust led by Phil Jackson. Jimmy Rogers there to his right. Chris Webber. Howard on the blocks against Rodman. Stripped to the ball by Jordan. It'll be Bullets ball with 17 seconds on the shot clock.
Thought Juwan was going to power up on the one side, but tried to reverse it and come back to the other side, and that's where Jordan was.
And Michael Jordan's going to sit down. Randy Brown coming in. They boo Michael Jordan. This is the Bullets' house. Strickland against Brown. Stolen by Pippen. The outlet for Brown. Tracy Murray comes up with the interception.
Good hustle play. Maybe that'll get this team going.
Murray!
Yeah.
14 for Tracy Murray, and it brings the Bullets to within 5.
Tracy made a series of good plays. First of all, the hustle play.
And now Scottie Pippen called for traveling, and you can sense the pendulum maybe inching back toward the Bullets.
Series of play really started by Tracy Murray. He's had the hot hand this quarter, shot the ball extremely well. That turnover gets the fans off their feet, and the Bulls have a chance to cut into this lead even some more.
11 turnovers for the Bulls. A minute and a half left here in the third quarter. Tracy Murray, he's had the hand, gets Kukoc up, forces a shot. Tracy Murray!
It's only a 2, but he has a chance for a 3-pointer. Tracy Murray is on fire. Well, he's a little off balance as he comes around this pick, but watch him get Kukoc lean and kind of jumps into him. But Kukoc definitely off balance and out of control.
Tracy Murray finishes it and brings it to a 2-point game. And that's not going to make Michael Jordan happy. And more importantly, getting the crowd back in the game as well.
Yeah, that's important, I think.
We talked about how the playoffs are really all mental at this point. Pippen from 3, that's short. Howard gets the rebound, and he actually knocks Tracy Murray down. And his zeal for the rebound. Strickland now. 18-second shot clock. Calvert Chaney in the low post. Chaney working on Brown. Off the glass. No basket.
They recognized the mismatch and went right to it. Brown on Chaney. And Chaney looking for the opportunity to score aggressively. Forces Brown to commit the foul. And they're in the penalty, so Calvert will shoot two.
Al Gore is intently paying attention. He almost looks excited for him. Chaney makes the first at 70-69. Again, Tracy Murray has been the story of this quarter. He's 5 for 5 from the field in the third quarter. And Chaney ties the game with 55 seconds left. Listen to this crowd. Weber on Rodman. Whitney challenging Randy Brown. 9-second shot clock. Randy Brown off the glass. Rodman, though, collects the rebound, and they get another look, and that's been a disturbing trend.
Rodman forces you to get yourself positioned a little bit too far underneath the basket, so any long rebounds, he's in a much better position to pick up.
Pittman will take it. Comes off hard, and Murray and Whitney corral that one. And now 14 seconds left in the quarter. Everyone's on their feet. Whitney eludes Brown. Here he comes. The bounce pass to Weber. But Kukoc, 3 seconds, lobbing for Brown. Brown can't control it. And with 0.4 seconds left, the Bullets will have the ball.
I'm sure Bernie would have liked to see Whitney take a little bit more time off that clock to run it down for the last shot.
Sequence looked like arena football the way it was going up and down the court. Calvert Chaney will not have a chance to launch it. And after 3 quarters of play, thanks to Tracy Murray, the Bullets have tied the Bulls at 70. 70 all as we go to the fourth quarter. Steve Kerr's back in the game for the Bulls.
So is number 23.
Yeah, I noticed that today. You caught your eye as well, did he?
He's not tired yet?
Not after launching, what was it, 200 shots on something? It's only 35. It seemed like that night. And speaking of which, and he gets the moves. Jared Jackson trying to guard him. Jordan will take it, and he's got it. 2-point Bulls lead. I believe it's 16 now, actually 14 now for Michael Jordan.
I think after Jordan gets the ball.
Tracy Murray, he's been hot.
Gotta get back.
A little cooling trend there is now Kukoc on the break. Weber the swat with the foul.
Another play, another situation where Rodman has an effect there, because it looked like Chris had a chance to challenge this shot, but watch Rodman get a little push, nudge him a little bit further out of position. There you see, got the tail end of it. And Chris was not able to really challenge that shot the way he wanted to.
And Tony Kukoc, perfect 5 for 5 tonight from the line, 73-70. And Kukoc adding to his numbers, 74-70. And a 16-point night for Tony Kukoc.
He got 4 players in double figures for Chicago.
Strickland with the penetration, but he draws the foul on Steve Kerr. So both teams with 1 team foul here in this fourth quarter. Strickland working off Chris Weber. Down low to Weber. Rodman on him. Weber will take it. He's got it.
He wanted the ball. He kept calling for it, but he showed patience. He didn't have it at the first time. Kicked it out. Rod knew that he wanted it. Got the ball right back in his hands.
12-point night now for Chris Weber. 2-point lead for the Bulls. Rodman sets a pick against Jackson. Now Kukoc has it. His 3-point attempt is short. The ricochet off Howard, so Jackson has to save it, but it goes to Kukoc. Now Jordan. There he comes. And there he goes.
Offensive rebounds, loose ball recovery.
76-72, back to a 4-point game for Chicago. 14 offensive rebounds out for the Bulls. Rod Strickland, he's got the roll and the result. And Strickland.
Got to make this turnover pay for the Bullets.
Howard. Jackson. Strickland controls it, and he will make them pay.
That's what you got to do. Make them pay. They make the turnovers, cash in on it. Two nice shots by Rod Strickland.
Jordan spins off the Rodman pick, but there's Weber for the rebound. End of that offensive rebound trend of the Bulls.
Yeah.
Now Tracy Murray slicing. Oh, yeah.
Now that's the way you want to finish off.
78-76. The Bullets with the lead. As Murray, an excellent free throw shooter, continues his excellence. 20 points now tonight for Tracy Murray. And now chance of defense.
And the other thing, like you mentioned a little earlier, Dave, the Bullets last few possessions done a much better job cutting down the offensive rebounds in second attempt.
But Jordan is open and he misses. But they recover to the Bulls. Jason Caffey in the game. 3 chances here for the Bulls. Jordan being chased out to the perimeter by Tracy Murray. Jordan doing some talking to Murray. Now Strickland gets in his face. Jordan out of control. 1 second shot clock. They're not going to get it off. They deny the Bulls a shot.
And guess who was involved in that? Tracy Murray just didn't allow any lane to the basket. Jordan wanted to cross over a couple of times and then ended up losing possession. Just took too much time off the clock.
A big defensive stop. 3-point Bullets lead. They were down by 8. Rodman blocks the alley-oop. Now Pippen. Pippen will take it from 3, and he sinks it. And then Pippen was hopefully looking for a foul as Weber ran into him after the shot. It ties the game. And boy, isn't that Chicago.
I really think Pippen has to go ahead and play ball. He's not playing with the kind of confidence that we're used to seeing from him.
Strickland with confidence. Weber, look at
strong play by Weber. What's most important about that? He and Rodman got into a shoving match. Chris did not allow that to take him out of focus. He brought in that loose ball and put it home.
14 points for Chris Weber. Steve Kerr now. With Strickland on him now. Jason Caffey, 8-second shot clock. Caffey bulldozing in, but can't collect the dirt. Now Strickland. He's got Pippen backing up. Howard, hold on.
Well, who'd they give that foul to? Rodman.
Yep.
Rod Strickland brings it down, kicks it off to Juwan Howard, and there's the foul on Dennis Rodman. And the fans love it here. Didn't have the numbers, but they still were able to get the advantage due to the nice penetration from Rod Strickland.
And that's 4 on Dennis Rodman. And it's a 5-point Bullets lead. 15 for Juwan Howard. 84-79 with 7:51 left here in the third quarter. The Bullets striving to survive. Now Jordan. And we have a whistle. And Calvert Chaney getting him before the cut.
He holds on to that ball. When you reach in, you're not going to strip the ball from him. That's 4 on Calvert Chaney.
2 team fouls for the Bullets, 3 for the Bulls. 7:40 left here, fourth quarter. Bullets with a 5-point lead. Steve Kerr, that option closed by Tracy Murray. Now Pippen against Howard. Pippen will force it over Howard, and well, he's got it. Pippen starting to come to life with 15 points.
Yeah, that was a good-looking shot by Scotty.
84-81, 3-point. Bullets lead. Strickland against Kerr. 9-second shot clock. They work it again. Strickland spins and Caffey gets a rebound, but can't control it. Howard the swipe. Down low to Weber. A glass and the goal.
They caught the mismatch. Weber having great position inside. Nothing Rodman could do. But the Bullets getting a few bounces in their own favor now.
86-81. Now Steve Kerr. Nothing there. Jordan against Strickland. They boo Jordan. The tongue comes out to Caffey. He sneaks around and comes charging through and comes traveling through. The Bullets stop him again.
The defense has really come alive. Tracy Murray stepped out and forced Jordan to get rid of the ball. Jason Caffey couldn't do anything with it.
86-81. A time to celebrate, but it's not over. George Murasan bravely starting this game. He had the hip flexor injury, but we've not seen much of him now in the second half, and maybe that tightening up bothering him again. But it shows the feeling this time of year. He did not want to miss Game 3 here at home. But again, defense has been such a key, and really a key to why the Bullets are in the playoffs. I think about the stop the Bullets had on the Bulls with about 9 minutes left, where they frustrated Michael Jordan, forced a 24-second violation. Bullets have the ball and the lead.
Now this is that lineup that we saw the first meeting in Chicago with Kukoc in the backcourt.
Strickland, the finish. 88-81.
Now they'll probably try and post up Kukoc.
Rodman just throws it to Pippen. Now Rodman gets the return. Some volleyball, and the Bullets continue the momentum.
They'll go to work on Kukoc again. He's guarding Strickland.
Strickland gets a step. Now Howard. An open cover, Chaney. Rodman, the rebound. 5.5 left in the game. Jordan escapes Chaney as Chaney and Longley got tied up, and Longley gets the foul.
Well, Longley had the position, but he gave a little extra shove. And as he pushed him off, I think Pivetta saw that arm extend as he pushed. Watch him. Chaney comes around and watch him. Oh, he has him by the arm, too.
That's him holding a football.
Big turnover by the Bulls.
4 personals on Longley. They're getting a lot of players in foul trouble. Strickland juking. Juwan Howard now. 10-second shot clock. For Weber, hold on.
Boy, they worked that so timely. Boy, what a beautiful play.
90-81. Bullets lead. Kukoc against Strickland, a cutting Longley. And a symphony of whistles. And they got Tracy Murray.
Tracy trying to talk Dick Pivetta into giving him the foul. Here's that lob at the other end. I mean, you don't call those kind of plays. They're just reaction play, and these two know each other so well. Reacting, you just can't defend it. Lob right on the money.
Chris Weber getting the foul, as you saw Tracy Murray trying to talk Dick Pivetta into the foul against Longley. Longley misses the first free throw, as Randy Brown will check in and replace Tony Kukoc.
Well, Phil Jackson going away from that different matchup with Kukoc. It wasn't working, so Randy Brown's going to come in. We'll see if he or Michael Jordan takes Rod Strickland.
And we're going to have a lane violation coming up here. Lane violation against the Chicago Bulls.
Well, Rodney gets in. Both of them ran too soon, really. But it goes in favor of the Bulls. Bullets, no basket.
90-81. Bullets lead. Randy Brown now against Strickland. This is probably a better matchup. Now we have a whistle.
Boy, that's 5 on.
That's Weber.
Yeah.
Pivetta explaining
still.
Yeah, what happened.
We'll see if we can pick it up.
Yeah, I didn't get it at first glance.
Well, the only thing I can think of is kind of leaning into, as opposed to letting the contact come to him.
Kind of moves him out to the right, as you see on the replay. 5 now on Webber. Both teams have 3 personals, or rather 3 team fouls. Kukoc
just want to stay down, stay in front of him.
Kukoc leans his head in, has to put it out to Kerr with 10-second shot clock. Strickland swarming on him. Kukoc will take the 3. That's short, partially blocked by Webber. And Howard scoops it up from a diving Rodman. Strickland will see Webb. Good ball movement. Roaring crowd as Howard will put it over Kukoc.
Well, you got to make those. There was no rebounding.
4 minutes left. Here comes Jordan. He wants to deliver. He does. And Calvert Chaney pleading for a traveling call, but
it looked like he carried the ball. I think that's what they wanted.
90-83. Jordan 20 points now.
A lot of time to look at the clock. You and I can look at the clock, but
Chris Webber against Rodman. 8-second shot clock. And now we have an illegal defense call against the Chicago Bulls. Steve Kerr out of position. Look at Phil Jackson.
I think that's the first.
Another 24 to work with for the Bullets. Strickland against Kerr, spinning, rebounding, Webber, he's got it! Wait a minute, no basket, a whistle.
Well, that was Rod Strickland, one of the better rebounding point guards, fighting for the rebound. Couldn't tell the foul occurred before Webber got that and put that. Watch Rod go after that.
And it's Rodman that gets called for the foul, his 5th. But he stays in there. Webber now, spinning, and
you knew that was coming. Rodman's so good at getting the charge. That's going to be it for Chris Webber.
It's number 6 with 3:22 left in the game. So Chris Webber did a good job of staying out of foul trouble early, but they caught up with him here in the 4th quarter. He leaves with 18 points and 8 rebounds. As the Bullets with a 7-point lead. And Chris Webber talking with referee David Jones. They call a timeout. 3:22 left. The Bullets try to close it on victory with a 90-83 lead. Calvert Chaney has 4 personals. That's the next most for the Bullets. Dennis Rodman playing with 5 personal fouls.
Well, on that play, one of them had to go. Both of them had 5,
right.
Unfortunately.
They drew sticks, and it was Chris Webber. So here we go, 7-point Bullets lead. Michael Jordan's got the tongue out, the shot down. 90-85. Strickland gets tangled up with Steve Kerr, and Kerr gets called for the foul. And that will be team foul number 5, and Strickland will go to the line.
Have a chance to nullify that basket by Jordan by making these free throws. And you know that Jordan's going to predominantly keep the ball in his hand at this point. It's where they want it to be. So the Bullets have to be productive on the offensive end.
Strickland's had a good night from the line. 21 points, 9 assists. You know, he got in early foul trouble. Was able to play through it. Got some valuable relief minutes from Chris Whitney.
He did. Hasn't picked up a foul since. Good numbers, 21 and 9.
Get an anxious Bullets bench. Ron makes the second. Makes it 91-85. Back to a 6-point lead for the Bullets. 3 minutes left as the chance of defense continue to echo around a building that wants another day.
Calvert really fighting with Jordan for that inside position.
7-second shot clock. Jordan escapes and scores.
Boy, what concentration. He's got players flying by him, attacking the shot, and he's just as cool and calm, elevates, soft release.
24 points as they start to ride Jordan's back. And a whistle away for the play. And Harvey Grant.
It's a double foul.
Double foul. It was Who was the other one? Was it Scottie Pippen? George Muresan will check back in for Harvey Grant.
Well, they need some big play from Big George. Didn't play much in the third quarter.
On Howard. Kukoc and Kerr double for a second. Now Howard against Kukoc. And Kukoc goes out with a rebound. 4-point game with 2:19 left.
Can't play scared. They've got to play aggressive. They got to play strong.
Michael Jordan. Now Kukoc. Jordan was denied. 7-second shot clock. Pippen will take it from three. He's got it. 1-point game with 2 minutes left and a timeout call. Now look at Phil Jackson. I don't know if that's zen, but that's certainly intensity.
Yeah, looks like he's saying some harsh words to Tony Kukoc. Boy, what a big shot by Scottie Pippen.
The Bulls coming up with a big 3 points in desperation here.
I couldn't tell what Phil Jackson was hollering at Kukoc for, but here's that big three. Pippen squares up behind that line. I tell you, only 1 or 2 seconds on the shot clock when he released it.
Another look. Jordan had been forced all the way over to the other side, and they just got it to Pippen.
I guess that was wrong.
Well, 4 seconds, yeah, but still.
Same thing.
Oh, you're 2 seconds. Dare I say, what's 2 seconds in basketball? Michael Jordan tonight, 12 of 21. Look at the 3-point field goal.
A lot of that for the Bullets. 5 for 9 was Tracy Murray.
As he resuscitated the Bullets in the third quarter. Sellout crowd here at U.S. Airways Arena. They know they don't want this to be the final game in this grand old building.
Yep, very important offensive possession for the Bullets.
Up by 1 point. Here comes Rod Strickland. Strickland has the flare and the finish. 93-90, a minute 45 left. That's 24 now for Rod Strickland. Now Jordan. An open Ron Harper. Jordan trying to sneak by Chaney. He scores. 1-point game. He's in that zone, I think, Phil.
Well, I just think that this part of the game, when it's right on the line and he's being challenged, I think that seems to pick up, certainly bring out the best in him.
Strickland. And an important rebound there. As Muresan goes down, Jordan comes up.
Get up, they've got numbers.
Jordan shooting over Strickland. He scores again. And makes it 94-93. And suddenly the Bulls have the lead.
Boy, he makes it look so easy. Just come down, get in position, the shot I want.
So Michael Jordan. He would probably like a couple days off to play some golf. The Bullets want to make him play some more basketball here in Washington. And we could know in the next minute 12 which scenario.
We've got some courses here.
That's true.
And play some golf. George's got to be careful.
Now he's banging against Longley. Strickland now. 12-second shot clock. Howard working the baseline. It's stolen by Harper.
Still got time. They've got to get a stop here now.
With 50 seconds left. Jordan with the head down against Chaney. Still working. Comes in, dishes out to an open Harper. The scramble and Chaney. In traffic. 32 seconds left. The fans on their feet. Strickland scooting. That's short.
Well, Rod got fouled on that play.
Howard gets the rebound and draws the foul as he was rebounding.
Rod should really be upset. It looked like somebody got his wrist as he released that shot. Let's see, take a look. The elbow there, that might have been Jordan.
Instead, Ron Harper gets called for the foul, the rebound, and Juwan Howard goes the line. Only the second time tonight. 15.7 rebounds for Juwan Howard. Bullets trailing by 1. Not anymore. Harvey Grant replaces George Muresan. We have a tie game with 22 seconds left.
free throws.
95-94, the Bullets reclaim the lead. A timeout on the floor. Michael Jordan with 28 points. The Bullets with their first home playoff game in 9 years. 9 years ago, they did win. In fact, both their home playoff games on series against the Detroit Pistons. Jordan against Chain. Stripped to the ball. Pippen recovers, drives, and scores. And goes down hard. And draws the foul.
I'll tell you what, it's interesting. 7.5 seconds left, but that ball, the story of this game comes down to loose balls. And that loose ball went up. Juwan had that ball fall down right behind him, did not know where it was at.
There's a look at it.
And there it is. And there you see Pippen turn the corner.
Chaney gets him. And the rim rattler
comes down hard on that hip or the back. And there's that ball there. Juwan just doesn't see it. And Pippen makes a big play. He's, like I said, he's been in and out of this game the whole time, but he takes a real hard spill.
7.4 seconds left. Pippen landing hard, but maybe the points will cushion his landing. A 96-95 Bulls lead.
One of the few miscues you see from Jordan, that ball slipping out of his hand, could have been an opportunity for the Bullets to really seal this game.
Certainly frustration is Pippen with 20 points, 7 rebounds, 2 of 2 from the line. Scottie Pippen trying to get his back in form, and he'll be going to the line.
Well, they need to make sure.
Yeah, they have 6 Bulls players on the court. There was some confusion there. And Ron Harper will step off, and Dennis Rodman will step on.
Well, the key is to, if he misses a shot, to make sure they secure the rebound and then get it up quickly.
7.4 seconds.
You're going to see, either way, you're going to see a little light pressure from the Bulls.
He misses. The scramble for the rebound. 5.7 seconds left. 1 point Bulls game. Strickland. The dish to Chaney. The shot off the mark. The Bulls win. Well,
that's a tough loss.
Yeah, tremendous effort. The Bullets doing everything they could tonight, but Michael Jordan accepting the congratulations of Bernie Bickerstaff. It wasn't enough. Jordan helped rescue the Bulls down the stretch, and they escape with a 1-point victory in what will now turn out to be the final Bullets game at US Airways Arena.